So, should you start your pig farm with pregnant pigs or the younger pigs? This is one thing this is one question that usually bothers intending farmers or those who want to start their farm. So they're always like, should I buy the smaller ones or should I go for the bigger pigs? Now, from my own experience, because I like to share from my own experience what I've done over the years and what has been helping me. There are two things I would say when it comes to this question. Now, buying the pregnant pigs, fine and good. You are buying pregnant pigs, they will give birth newly, and you have your piglets as many as possible. Let's say you bought 5 pregnant pigs. Before you know it, you can just have 50 pigs at once they give birth, assuming they give birth to 10 each. Now, but the problem with starting with pregnant pigs is that, number one, you don't have experience. And once your pigs give birth, you will now be struggling to care for the piglets, care for the younger pigs, because you don't have the experience. And moreover, buying pregnant pigs is very, very expensive. To buy a pregnant pig of a pure TN70 costs about 400,000 naira. To buy a pregnant pig, just one pig. Now, maybe in the course of taking it from the farm you bought it from to your own farm, there could be complications, which means your 400,000 might just be in jeopardy. So that is one disadvantage. Another disadvantage too is that caring for pregnant pigs also takes a bit of experience and know-how, because the feed you're going to give them will differ, the medications you give them will differ from the normal pigs. So this is why at times, starting with pregnant pigs, when you think about the cost, the procedures, the methods that are involved in caring for them, it might be a bit discourageable. Now, what I generally advise people to do is start with the younger pigs. The reason why I say start with the younger pigs is that money you use to purchase one pregnant pig, you can use it to purchase 4 or 5 younger pigs, growers. You can use it to purchase this size of pigs, which means you're also cutting down on your risk, because instead of you risking one pig, you're now having 5 or 4 pigs, and there's no way you can have issues with the 4 or 5 pigs at once, unlike with the one pregnant pig. Once something happens to it, your 400,000 naira has disappeared. But these 4 ones, you can mitigate your losses. Even if you lose 1 or 2, you still have some remaining. So this is why let's start with grower pigs. Another reason why I say start with the younger pigs is as you buy them when they are young, as they keep growing, you yourself, you're also growing in the experience, because as you're catering for them, you are feeding them, you are giving them injections, you are basically doing all you have to do to take care of them. As they are growing too, you are growing with the experience. And by the time they've gotten pregnant, you are now conversant with how to care for pigs. And that means handling a pregnant pig at that point will not be like something new to you, because you're already experienced. At that point, you must have also experienced certain things that only you, that is running a pig farm, can experience. Because sometimes when I say these are the things I've experienced, when I come to YouTube or Facebook and say these are the things I've experienced, now some of you might not really understand what I'm saying, but when you experience it in your own farm, you will now be, okay, this is what happened to me, and this is how I can prevent this thing from happening in the future. So within that period of you buying that pig as they're small and them growing, you will have gotten all those experiences, which is very required, very, very required if you want to run a successful pig farm, because those experiences will help you know your shortcomings, how to improve, and how to do better. So buying this size of pigs, this is like a mature pig. Now buying this size of pig, this one is a mature pig, even though it's not pregnant. It's not also, I won't also advise you to do this, because this size is also expensive. Buying this size is also expensive. So use that money to buy winners or growers. If you can access growers, even better. If you can access winners, good too. But the summary of everything is, when you are buying the bigger pigs, they are going to be more expensive for you. That means you are putting more money at risk since you don't have the experience. So it's better you start with the smaller ones, the younger ones. That will help you. As they are growing, you're also growing in experience, and that will also cut down on your losses due to your inadequate knowledge. So by the end of the day, you should also go for trainings. You should also try to know more before you get into any business, especially the business of livestock. So because these animals, they are breathing, they are eating, they are living things. So they could get sick, they could die. So this is why you must get the knowledge to prevent some of these things from happening. Because at the end of the day, you're all trying to make money. You're all trying to have a means of income, and nobody wants to put their income, their money at risk. So this is why I always say, go for the smaller ones. It will save you more money, and as time goes on, you get the experience that you really need as they're growing. So that's basically it on this video.